Are you looking to upgrade your SCOM 2019 SQL version from 2016 or 2017 to 2019? This video will walk you through that process. Hello, my name is Tom Ziegler, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell so that you get notifications when new videos are posted. And if you find this video helpful, please give it a like. So the first thing we want to do is come into your services and stop the monitoring agent, the data access service, and the System Center management service. And we will want to do those on all the management servers so that nothing is being written to the database. Go ahead, open up SQL Management Studio, select your report server database, go in to the backup, specify your path, click on OK. We will also want to repeat this process for the report server temp database. Again, go under Task, Backup, select your path, click on OK. Open up the Reporting Services Configuration Manager, go down to the encryption keys, and we'll want to go ahead and back up your current encryption key as we will need to restore this later. Specify your path and a name for the file, and then we'll click on Save. You'll be prompted to enter a password as well. Make sure that this is a password that you remember. Once you have entered and confirmed the password, click on OK, and then click on Exit. Your key is now saved. Let's go ahead and back up the web.config file. Do a search on your drive where System Center is installed for web.config. You may see several files similar to this. Go ahead, select those files to a compressed zip file, and then move that compressed zip file with your SSRS key backup. Okay, we made it to the point where we can uninstall the Operations Manager reporting role. To do that, come into Add Remove Programs, select Microsoft System Center Operations Manager, and we'll go ahead and we'll do a modification to the install. When that splash screen pulls up, we'll select Remove a Feature, we'll select Reporting Server, and we'll click on Install. We are to the point now with the role uninstalled where we can run the setup for SQL Server 2019. In the description below, I have the command line that I use in this video that actually allows you to include the UR8 or greater update with the actual installation of the SQL Server 2019 upgrade. When we run this, it will run through the setup as you normally would. You would specify your key, click Next, accept the license, click Next, and you can see here that it has our hotfix. Once we click Next, we'll do a final setup of the install files. It will go through some upgrade rules. You'll select the instance that you want to upgrade. We'll click Next. And here, it's actually going to uninstall the Reporting Services role. This is fine, as we'll be reinstalling that later. Go ahead, click Next. Click Next again. We look at our service accounts, that's fine. Click Next. We'll choose Import, click Next. And again, one final reminder that uninstalling reporting services will occur. That's fine. We'll go ahead and click Upgrade. This process will take a few minutes. We will speed through this and we see that it completed successfully. We'll go down, make sure everything is green. If it is, go ahead and click on Close. Open up an elevated command prompt to launch the installation of SQL Server reporting services. A welcome splash screen will appear. Click on Install, specify your key, accept, click Next, install reporting services only, Next, specify your path, and then click on Install. This process will take a few minutes to complete. Once it's completed, we'll go ahead and configure on Report Server. Go ahead, click on Connect. The first thing we want to do is specify a service account. So we'll go over, click on Service Account, and specify your account that you used previously. Once that is done, click on Apply. You should see some green checks. Next, we want to go over and reattach to the Report Server database. So choose Existing, Next. Test your connection, Next. Drop down arrow, select Report Server, Next. Look for the green checks again. We have successfully reattached to our database. Go over, click on Web Services, click on Apply. Now this is previously configured, which is fine. You'll see a warning down in the results. Go ahead and click on Web Portal, same thing. Click on OK. And then we'll go back over to our encryption key, and then we'll restore our encryption key that we backed up previously. Let's come into the registry under HKey Local Machine, Software, Microsoft. Scroll down. We want to look for Microsoft SQL Server. Then underneath that, look for SSRS, Microsoft SQL Server, and then current version. We want to make a note of this name and data, and we are going to come down under Setup just below, create a new string, name it the same, current version, and then we want to open that up and copy that data into there. Let's come back into the Operations Manager setup and reinstall the Reporting Services role. Let's select Add a Feature, Reporting Server. We'll click Next. Click Next again. Specify your SQL Server instance, your data reader account. Click Next, and then click on Install. I will speed up this installation process, but this will take a few minutes in your environment. And once the reporting role is installed, we'll come back in and rerun your cumulative update. In my case, it's UR2. Let's open up the SQL Server Management Studio and connect to the reporting server instance. And we're going to come in to the properties. We're going to go down to Advanced. Scroll down, and we are going to allow the resource extension types. What you could do here is just add a star.star at the beginning, but since this is my lab, I'm just going to clear everything out and do a star.star, and then click on OK. Now we just want to be sure that our SQL Server Reporting Services instance is working. Go ahead and check these two sites, the Reports and Report Server. This step is optional if you wanted to enable CLR strict security. What you would do is come in here to the SQL Server Management Studio, click to your database instance, and we're going to go ahead and open up a new query against the Operations Manager database. This query is available on the Microsoft website and in the link below. We would just paste that in to the new query, click on Execute. Should only take a few minutes to run. Now that our SQL Server is completely upgraded, let's go ahead and run a report to ensure that we can still run reports. What I would like to do is come in here to Availability. We'll go ahead and click on Open. And you can run any report you want. This is just an easier one to run. Go ahead and add your group. Search for that group. And then go ahead and specify your data aggregation as well. Any downtime. Go ahead and click Run, and our report server is working.